Hey everyone, my name is SilverLyons, and today I'm bringing you a how to make vegan Zuppa Toscana. This recipe is highly inspired from the restaurant chain Olive Garden, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So for this recipe, what you'll need for ingredients I'm listing here with prices from my local Whole Foods in California. First one is the veggie sausage by Light Life, which cost me $4.29 US. The next ingredient that you're going to need is an onion. I got mine pre-diced for $3.99. It would be a lot cheaper if you bought a fresh onion and diced it yourself. Next is crushed red pepper, which I purchased for $2.69. A lot of people already have this in their pantry or cabinets. Crushed garlic by Giffen for $2.79. Another one that would probably be cheaper if you bought it yourself and minced and crushed it yourself. Next is the culinary coconut milk by So Delicious for $2.49. This stuff is fantastic. Then we get the no chicken base better than bouillon for $4.99, which has 32 servings, so you can make this recipe 6 times. Then we have russet potatoes. The recipe calls for a pound. I just grabbed 2, and it's $1.49 a pound. Last, we grabbed a green kale for $1.99 a bunch, and this stuff is awesome, but remember, green, not dino. Last you're going to need is a soup pot. This one's a 12 quart. I'd probably recommend getting a 10 quart, but it's going to have to fit all of these ingredients. So the total for the cost of ingredients was $24.72 for myself, but like I said, if you purchased a fresh onion and fresh garlic, you could probably get it to under $22. And the amount of servings that this recipe makes is about 5 to 7. You could probably get 6 to 8, but I'm saying 5 to 7. So that makes this cost about $3 a bowl, just about. So getting into the recipe, the first thing you're going to do in a pot is combine the sausage and crushed red peppers. You want 8 ounces of sausage, which is about a pound, and I just cut mine in half. And then you want 1 teaspoon of crushed red peppers. You can always add more or add less. I really love the crushed red peppers. Some people are really sensitive to the spiciness and the hotness, but I think it gives the soup a kick. So that's what my recipe is saying. So once you put those in the pot, you're just going to combine them and make sure that the meat or fake meat is cooked properly through. You don't have to really worry about any fats and getting rid of those because there's no fat. So the next thing that you're going to do is place your soup pot on the burner and put it over low-medium heat, and then we're going to combine our onion and garlic. So the recipe is 1 onion chopped, and it says yellow on my package here, and I meant to get white, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, it tastes the same. It's really amazing. So I just dumped these out, and I believe this was 2 onions chopped, and it just called for 1, but I love onions, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then I put in 2 cubes of my garlic because it was about a half a teaspoon each one, give or take. But either way, once again, I really love garlic, so I'm not complaining, and it tastes amazing still. So once you put those into the pot, you're just going to mix them together and make sure that the garlic, in my case, melts and softens through, as well as that the onions cook and soften as well. So while those are going, I am going to wash and chop my 1 pound of russet potatoes. So I originally bought 3 because the scale in the store was completely off, and I ended up buying 2 pounds. So potatoes are so good in soups. I mean, really, they're delicious. So I just chopped all 3 of them up and tossed them in there. So once the onions are cooked all the way through and are soft, we're going to add 10 cups of water. 10 cups, yes, because this is the whole of the soup. It's what makes soup, is the water. So we're just going to pour the water in, and we're going to, what are we doing after that? Oh, we're going to put our bouillon. We're going to put our no chicken base bouillon, and it calls for 5 cubes or 5 teaspoons since we're using a liquid base kind of style. I just put in 2 tablespoons because I was lazy and didn't want to wash the teaspoons from the red pepper. And then once that's done, you're going to mix it all up and it gives you this yellow tint, which you're looking for, and then you're just going to wait for the water to boil. And once the water's boiled, you're going to add your potato slices. So I forgot to capture me putting the potato slices in, but I swear they're in there. You can see them when I'm mixing it up. And then after that, we're going to let them cook through for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the size of the potatoes, because if they're chopped up smaller, they're going to cook faster, versus if you have whole, like, chip size, it's going to take probably about 30 minutes. So after the potatoes are cooked, which you're going to test with a fork, you're going to add 1 cup of the culinary coconut milk. And this milk is amazing. The first time I ever did this recipe vegan, I used soy milk creamer and it was not as good as this time. It's amazing how much of a change flavor and just everything. So after the milk is combined, you're going to add that sausage and red pepper mix that we did in the beginning. And you're just going to dump it all in there, really. So once that is done, and I made sure to try and get all the peppers out because, like I said, I really like it spicy. I like that kick that the red peppers give it, as well as the sausage is pretty dang good. So you also want to make sure that your sausage is cooked and isn't soft. So just heads up. But lastly, you're going to add the green kale. The last step. You want that green in there. And once again, make sure it's the ruffly one, not the scaly one. And the difference is the green kale is usually lighter and the dino kale is a darker. So just so you know that. But once you get that, we have our vegan Zuppa Toscana and you can enjoy. So please let me know if you make this recipe and send me your pictures on my Instagram or Twitter or whatever. And don't forget to rate this video of what you thought and subscribe if you want to see more videos come up like this in your feed. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.